May 29, 1946. In Landsberg Prison, Germany, former Dachau prisoner functionary Christof Ludwig Knoll was executed by hanging. His crimes were tied not to weapons, but to terror, brutality, and betrayal of the prisoners he once oversaw. Born April 20th, 1895, in Germany, Knoll was initially imprisoned at Dachau as a political detainee. Yet in a cruel twist, by 1941 he had risen to become a block elder, Kapo, in the camp's Jewish prisoner barracks, a position he used to abuse the very people he had once joined. According to survivor testimony, Knoll was feared for his cruelty. Prisoners recalled how he enforced humiliating punishments, making barefoot inmates march in the snow, lick filth off floors, and endure beatings that sometimes ended in death. In 1944, Knoll was transferred to the brutal external camp system at Mühldorf, part of the Dachau network. There, prisoners lived in inhuman conditions. They were worked to death, starved, and often executed on a whim. When Dachau was liberated, Allies found overwhelming documentation and witness statements linking Knoll to numerous atrocities. He didn't run. He tried to claim he was just a prisoner among prisoners. Instead, evidence showed he ruled with fear, ordering disciplinary actions, selecting men for execution, and physically assaulting inmates. He was the face of betrayal in a system built on cruelty. Knoll was indicted during the main Dachau Camp trial in December 1945. The prosecution focused on his role in prisoner killings, mistreatment, and the abuse of his position in both camps, Dachau and Mühldorf. During trial, Knoll argued that he acted under orders. But the court applied common design doctrine. By holding authority and committing atrocities, he was responsible. No excuses. On May 29, 1946, the sentence was carried out. He did not see or in his final moments. Knoll began to speak, hesitant at first, then more insistently. He expressed some regret, yet in the same breath, tried to justify his actions. There was no clear apology, only fragments of excuses and fading defiance. His voice trembled, not with fear, but with the weight of a crumbling narrative. But by then, nothing he said could change the judgment that awaited him. The trapdoor opened, and with it, a man who had once thrived on power met his end. His execution was one of 28 at Landsberg following the Dachau verdicts. He left no legacy beyond the pain he inflicted, and the reminder that horror can come from within the camp walls themselves.